I think it's the closeness of the residents, getting to know everybody, and our managers. I mean, they're fantastic in the office, I just love it here. It's homey, it's friendly. Everybody helps each other. It's just great.
This property was originally developed in the 70s under a Mitchell-Lama housing program, the New York State funded housing. That property served the tenants well. It's a very senior population, but the property itself was aged. But maybe one of the most troubling aspects of the property is it was developed and built in a floodplain. It's a really serious risk hazard for tenants because many of them are scared. Beacon believes in creating wellness communities, communities that really can support the health and wellness of the people that live in them and help them to continue to live independently. As far as the buildings go, we strove to make as many energy improvements as we could to the buildings. We achieved very high ratings on NYSERDA's low-rise residential energy incentive program. We achieved silver and gold levels of the National Green Building Standard. These buildings have now a solar thermal domestic hot water system in place. That means they have solar panels on the roofs, which preheat the domestic hot water and result in a much lower consumption of gas.
HCR's mission is to build, preserve, and protect affordable housing and increase homeownership throughout the state. And we are currently operating under a 5-year housing plan to build 100,000 units of affordable housing and 6,000 units of supportive housing. We're well on our way, and all of that work reinforces our overall agency mission. So making sure that we have affordable and quality housing is tremendously important, but in some ways it's also not enough. It also has to be environmentally sustainable. It has to be resilient. And these are things that we are working into project after project. But it's oftentimes partners for us like Beacon who are doing these things at the forefront, and they're doing them without us asking, and they're bringing that ethos to the project at the get-go. And we're so appreciative to have partners like that work with us. We are sort of constantly asking ourselves, how can our investments result in more affordable, more healthier homes, resilient homes, stronger homes, more diverse communities? It's sort of the lens through which we view a lot of our work. And I think that when we look at the Mitchell-Lama portfolio and we look at Meadows Apartments specifically, where we were able to create housing opportunities that are modern and accessible and energy efficient for people who need them the most, it really is a home run for us.
Well, Beacon has been very good to us. I don't know, it's so more convenient and so much more easier than the old buildings where, you had to worry about when in the summertime you had to have your fans going or you had to get an air conditioner or, but there was a few things in here that everybody was really happy about. And one of them was central air and the dishwashers and the no rugs in the floors. You don't have to worry about maintenance. I said something goes wrong, you just call them, they come over and they fix it up. And I would advise anybody, I would put an application in to come in here. It's a great place to live. It really is.